Well, everyone, I wanted to go ahead and break down a few reasons as to why you shouldn't go ahead and buy a Google Pixel in 2025. Now, I will tell you, first of all, I love these phones a lot. They're very, very good. But if I had to break down a few reasons as to why I probably wouldn't go through and recommend buying these phones in this, day and age, number one is probably when it comes down to its chipset. I think if I were to complain about something, it probably would be its particular, its chipset. I like them, I think they're good and great, but they just aren't as powerful when compared to something like these Snapdragon chipsets that, Samsung is able to make. So that's always been something that's kind of been just a little annoying to me. I feel like getting a Google Pixel, actually even a Pixel 9 Pro, would have been really cool, would have been a really, really good device. Unfortunately, it just kind of goes down when it comes down to that particular chipset with its tensors. It just doesn't really perform that well for my needs. I feel like if you're doing especially a lot of emulators, like if you're playing a lot of emulators, then even in that particular situation, it's not going to rock that well either. They're not terrible chipsets, they still perform well, but it's just when compared to the competition, they just aren't at the same caliber as some of these other devices. Now, another thing that is maybe a little bit, different when it comes down to the Google Pixels is that they're pretty much priced the same as their counterparts, as their competition. A Pixel 9 Pro XL, I think, is a great phone, but I do think a Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus is better. I think a Galaxy S23 Ultra is better than a Pixel 9 Pro XL, and I think an iPhone 16 Pro Max in some ways is better. But it really is like the Google Pixels are kind of like the iPhones of, the Android side. I love how they have long-term software support. But another thing that's been happening recently is that one of the biggest assets of a Pixel before was that, basically their long-term software support. They were going to be supported with software for a long period of time. It looks like that's kind of not really going to be as big of a selling point anymore because a lot of other manufacturers are already giving us long-term software support now. So Samsung's, iPhones have been giving it to us for a long time, but Samsung's are also going through and they've been, increasing their software longevity for a long period of time as well for just the last year or so. So that right there's another very big thing to keep in mind. So I personally love these phones. I think these, Google Pixels are very good devices and I pick them up every single year. But if I had to complain about some things, those are basically the main things I would complain about. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.